Is it important to be charismatic? Let's talk about that first.
Yes.
Is it valuable and more important to be charismatic versus less charismatic? Less
To the point.
yeah,
credible
just to the point
competent.
or neutral energy. I mean, what's more valuable in society in accomplishing goals and getting what you want?
Okay.
Very charismatic or neutral?
Neutral. Okay, so this is the biggest mistake I think facing really, really smart people. I think really, really smart people, and this is most of my students, they're like off the charts, smart, creative, brilliant. They make the mistake of thinking, if I have enough book smarts, if I have enough technology smarts, I don't need the people smarts. Now, here's what research from Princeton University found.
I'm so excited for this.
yeah, okay.
Because I already know what you're going to say in a sense, yeah.
Okay, so this study completely changed my work and changed my life. It was done by Dr. Susan Fisk in 2002, and since then they've been able to replicate it and build on it and build on it. So this is very solid research. What she found, very highly charismatic people have to have the perfect blend of two traits. And this is where it's really, this is why highly charismatic people are so unique. And this is why we love them so much. To be highly charismatic, to be compelling, to be captivating, you must have a perfect blend of warmth and competence. And we talked about this the very, very first time we met, but since then, so much more has come out about it. Very, very smart people make the mistake of showing up as all competent. They try to blow you away with their numbers and their facts and their stats and their data, but they're seen as cold.
Yeah.
They're seen as intimidating. On the other side, you have people who are highly warm. They have competence, but there's not a balance. They show up as highly likable, highly friendly, but they're interrupted. They're told that they're not being taken seriously.
They're not credible.
Right. Yeah. People forget having met them before. And so I think that most people problems, I'm even going to say all people problems. I mean, all people problems stem from an imbalance between your warmth and competence. And so not only do I think that charisma is essential for being successful, I actually think it's the only way that people will be open to your competence.
So you could be all the book smarts in the world. Yeah. You could have the highest IQ and remember everything on any test, or you could be an encyclopedia of wisdom and information. But what I'm hearing you say, if you don't have charisma, at least some of it, then people won't take you seriously, or they won't care as much, or they won't be as engaged.
It's not just engaged. There's two questions that humans ask themselves about the person they're with. And this happens immediately in every interaction. By the way, video too. We forget that this is not just in person. This is happening the moment you pop on video. It's happening the moment someone opens your LinkedIn profile. I did a whole bunch of research on LinkedIn profiles specifically because that's where a lot of our first impressions are happening. Okay, when people see your LinkedIn profile, when people see you on video, on Zoom, the first question they ask themselves, and it is chronological, the first question they ask is, can I trust you? Basic instinct, are you going to be my ally or my enemy? Can I trust you? The very second question they ask is, can I rely on you? So when you're in a meeting, on a date, in a call, in a pitch, a negotiation, on LinkedIn, the two signals that you want to cue people with as quickly as possible is, yes, you can trust me, and yes, you can rely on me. The problem is that most professionals right now are going mute. So I don't know if you've noticed this, but it feels like in the last 5 or 10 years, we've gone towards ambivalence. You know, we've gone towards, I'm not going to show anything. I'm going to be as professional and sterile as possible. And so we've taken out cues from all these assets, and then people have a really hard time trusting us. They have a really hard time listening to us. We wonder why people are slow to reply to our emails. It's because we're not cueing enough. We have to have hundreds of cues to answer those two questions.
Interesting. So how do we create more trust and reliability instantly?
Yes. Okay. So here, let's talk about trust first, because it is chronological. We have to trust someone to rely on them. That's why starting with your competence doesn't always work. So trust. So the very first thing is a weird one. It's a really weird one that I'm going to talk about first.
So you don't have to be competent to be trusted.
To be charismatic, you have to be competent and trustworthy.
Okay.
Right? So we want that perfect balance.
Yeah,
right?
You're trying to smart enough, and you're warm and likable.
Yeah, okay, so like let's look at this cover. So really, really successful book covers, just like really successful LinkedIn profile pictures, very quickly signal both trust and competence, right? They both signal both these at the same time, okay? So let's talk about the first one, which is space zones, okay? So, sorry, I'll give it back to you. I took it away.
Space zones?
Space zone.
What is
We're going to talk about space. We're going to talk about the distance between people. So the distance between my nose and the camera lens. You can't see it. But in this photo shoot, I made sure that the distance between my space and the camera lens was a certain space.
How far?
So I wanted to be in what's called the social zone. Okay, so and this is not made up by me. This is actually research is based. There's 4 zones for people: the intimate zone, the personal zone, the social zone, the public zone. Remember that Seinfeld episode you ever saw of close talking?
Yes.
You ever had this where someone walks up like right into your face and like
yes.
talks into your mouth?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's called close talking, and that is the first big rule.
Intimate zone.
Intimate zone.
You don't want to be there.
You don't want to be there unless you're about to get intimate.
Or unless you like you're friends or you know each other and you're like, that's
Louis,
what you do.
Do you talk 6 inches away from your
Oh, that's
friend?
too close. No, no, that's like your girlfriend. Yes, and you're your partner.
Right,
Got
okay.
you. Okay.
Okay, so here's what happens.
This is intimate zone, 6 inches.
0 to 18 inches
yeah.
apart is intimate zone. Okay, so here's what happens. This is the biggest mistake I'm seeing right now, is we're all on video call all the time.
We're taking photos like
Yes.
this, selfie, like,
Yes.
what does that do when you're projecting a video or a photo of that close?
It is literally saying, I want to get close really, really fast. And so if you have someone who's super high warmth, they're like, yes, vulnerability, intimacy, and you're going to attract those kind of people. But if you have someone who's like, whoa, 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 take a minute, they are turned off. So what's happening is on video calls, you hop on FaceTime, you hop on video or on Zoom, and people are like right up in their camera. Right, their nose and their camera are 10 inches apart. And so someone's like, whoa.
It's too close, yeah.
It's too close.
Okay.
So that's the first one, is you want to respect the space zones. The sweet spot is 1.5 to 3 or 4 feet away. That's that social zone. That's where we're making eye contact. If I wanted to reach out and high five you, I could. We're still respecting each other's space. So for those, one is when you're on video, in your photos, that if you want to have that balance, you want to be 18 inches to about 3 or 4 feet away.
Okay.
That's the first one.
Social zone is 18 to 3 feet.
Yeah. And the personal zone, by the way, is still good, but that's a little bit farther away, right? So that's, you're just starting to get to know each other. When you see someone across the room or a boardroom or a networking event, they're usually about 4 to 7 feet away, which is the next zone, which is the personal zone.
Okay.
And then you have the public zone, which is obviously from far away. What we like in human behavior is we like someone to come towards us slowly. That's one of the reasons I think we're so burnt out on video. You know, we have these back-to-back video calls and we wonder, why are we so tired? I'm not even in person. The reason is because it's cueing us in ways that are not natural. In person, I walk into a room, right? Like I walked into the office today and you were waiting. I was like, hi. And then we hugged. That was that's the way humans like, right? It's like this from public.
So it's not like you open the door and I'm right there standing in your face.
That would have been a lot.
I was a few feet back.
You were a few feet back. It was perfect, right? So like that's natural. But on video, it's like, whoop, we're here. And that's why we can get so fatigued, is because the cues are unnatural, which actually leads me to the second kind of trust cue that's important.
Yes.
Is when we can't see someone's hands, our brain has a really hard time trusting someone.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.